Hi guys, this is Kirsten and today I'm going to be giving you a journal idea. This is one that I mentioned in my current journal video or something along those lines. I'll link that down below. So basically it's the journal setup type idea, a layout that you could possibly use in your own. You don't need anything other than a paper and a pen, and the rest is up to you. I found personally it hard to write in a conventional journal. Primarily because if I write, Dear Diary type style, where you start with paragraphs and trying to go about your day, I get caught up in the mundane type of details, like I had coffee and showered. And while those are fun to look back on later, it kind of prevents me from writing what I really want to write about. Those feelings, the important things, the not so important things, the happy, the sad, the really nitty gritty type of things, because, it gets bogged down. I feel like I have to tell all the backstory before I get to the juicy parts. So to kind of combat that, to get away from that, I came up with this. So basically what I call it is bits of truth, very dramatic. What it essentially is you get a blank piece of paper or any kind of like notebook paper, and you cut it up into these interesting geometric designs from large to small, and you just do it all over the place. I did mine with Sharpie. These are some blank ones in here, and essentially what you're doing is you're breaking up the page. Instead of having to fill like this whole blank, sometimes menacing looking page, you have a smaller chunk of space that you could fill from everything from, the breakfast thoughts to the, for me, I have anxiety. I could feel my anxious thoughts in there. And what it also does is it makes it kind of harder to read, kind of adds that element of someone can't just glance over your shoulder and read every single thing that you write. But at the same time, you could still go back in the future and read it yourself if you'd like. Also, it's just really cool looking. It's just like really pleasant to the eye, at least for me, especially if you use all these different colors. It gives you an excuse to break out all those pens that you have filed away. I know I do, and it just looks super cool, and it really helps me. I can't tell you enough. And you might be saying, well, what if I have this topic that I really find that I like to talk about? That's no problem with this, because it's very much your own. You can do what I did. So this started out as small, but then I realized I had more to say about it. Instead of just like transferring it, I just continued on with the same color, and I know anything in that color goes together. You don't have to just do those very jagged shapes. That's just what I like, but you could do things like this. This is like a little bubbles that I just drew random circles of various sizes, and I just filled it up with, more happy thoughts. This looks like a more happy layout. You could write in between all the bubbles. You could do whatever you want. So it's very therapeutic, very cleansing when you just draw random shapes. I don't know about you, but if I just start drawing random circles or just very repetitive things, it helps get all that nervous energy out. But then you're like, I just wasted a piece of paper. I mean, I don't know what to do with circles. I don't know what to do with these like intersecting lines, but now you do. Creating the page is creative, very therapeutic, and it gives you a new and interesting way to get out your thoughts. So if you guys have been having trouble, that's something to look into. So hopefully this was helpful. If you guys have any questions or were interested in any other journal ideas, feel free to let me know, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.